you later. Right guys, I come across this video and I thought about what's going on in the world, and the other video that I put up where Bandit on Funky Prepper, where he said in the 2024 Paris Olympics the refugees, asylum seekers, are going to get a message, and then they're going to go out and kill as many people as they can, which I found somewhat disturbing to say the least. So have a listen to this guy and see what you think about what he says. Because what he's saying makes a lot of sense. And it's oncoming war. It's oncoming Third World War. They have no intentions in stopping it. They want it. So I'm going to play this. I'm not going to say anything on this occasion when this is playing. I'll listen to what he's got to say. And please, take it in.
Wars are almost inevitable because economies are built on war. Without war, a lot of people cannot survive. Almost every nation has invested enormous amount of money in building and stockpiling arms, armaments, bombs, missiles, smart bombs. There is no movie without a bomb or at least a smashed face. We are all enjoying it. When it really happens, we say, oh, we're shocked, we're shocked. The largest industry on the planet is arms and armaments. Now we want to do our religion on the street. Religion cannot be done on the street. The cruelest people on the planet have always been talking about God.
It takes a lot of effort and resources to make such videos, so please…
Stop that.
Enormous amount of money in building and stockpiling arms, armaments, bombs, missiles, smart bombs. So all of us as people, were we all thinking, all these bombs are being kept for entertainment, for display, or it's artwork, it has to be used somewhere, question is on whom. So when it is piling up, we are all okay with it. In every movie, there is no movie without a bomb or at least a smashed face. We are all enjoying it. When it really happens, we say, oh, we're shocked, we're shocked. It doesn't work like that, life. Will you grieve after the disaster? Or will you be that generation will turn the disaster around? This is all the choice we have. Because this is our time on the planet. How we do our life is our life, isn't it? So, wars are almost inevitable because economies are built on war. Without war, a lot of people cannot survive. The largest industry on the planet is arms and armaments. How will you not use it? If transformation is possible, fantastic. If that is not possible, at least is empowerment you should bring it down, isn't it? So, we have no intent of stopping the war. Let's be clear about that. When it happens to us, or when it happens close to us, we will cry. When it's happening somewhere else, it's drama. This inhuman attitude towards war and to killing and the suffering that other people go through, we must come out of that. Because most evil things have happened, not necessarily because of evil intentions, simply apathy. This is the idea of setting up a United Nations, that we will fight with our words and solve our problems. Actually, if you look at it, there has not been a single day's break on this planet after World War II without at least a battle going on somewhere. See, these are things that you can't turn around overnight. But first thing is, within your hearts, your anger and hatred must go. As long as people believe in something, conflict is inevitable. Religion is not about belief system. All religions started as a method to turn inward. But when people try to organize this inward step, naturally it gets distorted. Now we want to do our religion on the street. Religion cannot be done on the street, it can only be done within you. What you unfortunately know as religion in the world today is just somebody's belief system. Somebody believes God is round, somebody believes God is square, somebody else believes he's a triangle. That's the situation. isn't it? Once you start believing in something which is not yet a reality for you, you're bound to be in conflict with somebody else because somebody else is bound to believe something else. No, 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 I believe in my God, but I am not a violent person, I will not fight with anybody. All this is just make-up. If they provoke you sufficiently, you will fight. The cruelest people on the planet have always been talking about God, isn't it so? The solar flare activity in the sun has gone up significantly. It's going up further. Maybe about 17, 18 months ago it started. When the solar flares increase, it has a significant impact on the magnetic field of the planet and the amount of radiation that happens. It has serious impact on all planets. On planet Earth, there is significant impact. All life is impacted. The next 6 years, there will be a very high pitch, the kind of pitch that we have not seen in our lifetime at least. I'm not an expert on this, but I know it has been said that when solar activity rises like that, there could be a lot of death, there could be disease, there could be wars, there could be psychological imbalances, there could be a lot of turmoil in human life and a lot of upheavals in animal life, every life on the planet, because it affects your nervous system, digestive system, pulmonary system, everything. In this time, will humanity bring disaster upon themselves or will they bring realization and transformation upon themselves is in the hands of human beings. If you're conscious, this is a fantastic time. Probably by mid-2023 to mid-2024, those 12 months probably, or at least 9 months, it could be at its peak. So at that time, will we bring realization to the world or disasters to the world, or will nations start shooting at each other? I don't know. I want you to come to your senses because this is going to be next few years charged up time on this planet. Are we going to use this charge for transformation, realization, or are we going to stab at each other, kill each other, do something terrible to each other because some stimulus is happening in our body, we don't have equanimity, then we will damage each other. This is where we are. You will watch it as it progresses. When something like this is happening, the populations on the planet should have the wisdom to get themselves to the right place so that this extra force that is being exerted upon this planet could work to our advantage.
To get free tips on food, health, Ayurveda, lifestyle,
There you
and
go.
yoga by Sadhguru.
There you go, guys. This guy is a very wise person. Very wise. The wars that are going on at the moment, governments, the elitists, the World Economic Forum, the World Health Organisation, or whatever you want to call them, I call them the murderers, they have no intentions in stopping this oncoming global war that is knocking on our door right now. No intentions in stopping it. As you said there, most countries' wealth comes from armaments and wars. So think about what he said. You sit indoors and watch movies and there's bombs going off and people being punched in the face. But when that happens in real life, you're like, oh God, I'm gonna die, he's gonna kill me. But when it happens on TV, you enjoy it. That's wrong. Violence is wrong. What's happened to this world? In my 54 years, this world's got worse and worse and worse. Since we come out of the COVID lockdown, there's more anger, more violence on the streets. We went from the COVID lockdown, Ukraine war. Now you've got Israel-Gaza war. That's going to spread throughout the Middle East. You've got Kim Jong-un, China, and other Middle Eastern governments threatening the United States and the UK. People are starting to take what side they're going to be on in the next global war. Chess pieces, it's like your chess pieces on your chessboard, they're all being put into place, ready for the battle, ready for the war. That's what's going on at the moment. Things are being put into place. And whenever there's a war, or a country's preparing for war, prices go up in your shops, in your petrol stations, rents go up, energy bills go up. This is what happens before a global war. Prices go up. And when the war starts, you get rationing. By the time all this ends that's going on at the moment, you won't recognise the world. The world we once knew is being ripped apart. The world you grew up in as a child is no more. So think about what you just watched on that video. Think about what he said. It's time the human race stopped showing hostility towards each other. It's time the human race showed compassion to their fellow human being. It's time people started thinking how their actions affect those around them. Is my actions negative towards that next person? Are my actions causing that next person a problem? Like when you put your music on loud when you get home from work. Is your neighbour indoors asleep because they're not well? Or is there something else going on? I spend my life making sure my actions don't affect the next person. If I see someone in trouble, a complete stranger, I offer them a helping hand. I don't care who they are. I don't care what they've done in their past. It's nothing to do with me. But if they're in trouble, I'll do my best to help them. I don't believe in violence. Violence does nothing for nobody. All it does is cause pain and suffering. I'll leave it there, guys. But please take on board what you see in that video. And make sure your government, your local politician knows that we don't want war. We don't want our country to get involved in a war that could put this country at risk and put the peoples of this country at risk. Because they go to war, they're putting you at risk, your family at risk, everything you spent your life building at risk. War has no place. Violence of any sort has no place. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.